neighborhood, Chords Edition by Mac DeMarco. My name is Stuart. Welcome to the lesson. If you have not already witnessed it with your own eyes, I already made a separate video covering the riff from this song. Go check it out. Links up above. Smash that like button. That's the part of the song you actually want to play. Nobody cares about the chords, but we're going to learn the chords anyway because I care about the chords and I would like you to respect my feelings, please. Oh my goodness, we're going to start. So what we're basically doing right now is we're learning the part of the song that Mac DeMarco himself plays when he performs this song live. We're playing the chords. It's got some good chords, got a couple weird chords in it. Really just one weird chord, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. We're going to take one weird chord when we can. Let's start right from the beginning. While this thing is going on, we are going to play the following three chords. First chord. This is, as far as I know, from watching many videos of Mac DeMarco playing this live, I believe this is the exact way that he plays it. He puts a capo on 2. We don't really need to worry about it. I'll explain later when you're older. Would you please put your pointer finger on the 9th fret like this? Pointer finger on the 9th fret. We are going to bar every single string with the pointer finger on the 9th fret. If you're not familiar with bar chords, you're going to struggle with this. Pointer finger on the 9th fret, ring finger on the 11th fret of the A string. That's the chord right there. 9 on all 6 strings, ring finger reaches over, hits the 11th fret on the A string. This chord right here, I hate to break it to you, it's called a C sharp minor 7 chord. There we go. The next chord is a D sharp minor 7. In a perfect world, we'd be able to just take this chord, scoot it up 2 frets, but Mr. DeMarco did not want to play it that way. So instead, he goes all the way down here, and he plays it like this. See, it's got a little bit of a different sound. There's if it's up there, here's if it's down there. So I think he made a good choice playing it over here. Let's learn it. Pointer finger on the 6th fret of the A string, ring finger on the 8th fret of the D string. We've got a little power chord right there. Your pointer finger is going to smash down on the high 5 string. So we don't really care too much about this top string. What I do, a little insider tip right here. I have the tip of my pointer finger. Oh, pun, tip and tip. 2 tips. That's what a pun is. You're going to take the tip of your pointer finger. It's just going to touch the top string just to mute it, because we don't even want to hear this top string for this one chord. So if you just have the tip of your finger just touching it, we don't have to worry about it. All right. What were we doing? Learn a song? Okay, so we've got that like that. Pointer finger, ring finger on the 8th fret of the D string. Middle finger is going to completely skip the G string, go down to the 7th fret of the B string. If you are properly playing this bar chord, this D sharp minor 7 bar chord, it should sound like this. If you play it one string at a time, if you play it all together, there it is. In my opinion, this is the hardest part of the song, switching from this chord to this chord. I debated, I had an internal conflict narrative about whether I should teach you the actual way or whether I should show you an easier way. Honestly, I kind of regret going with the actual way. I feel like the easier way would have been more fun, but fun isn't for us at this time. So we have to go from this chord right here to this chord. Because that is such a difficult switch, you are going to be tempted to not practice it as much. You're going to go, that's kind of a drag. I'm going to play the fun part of the song. Fair enough, but I'm going to go ahead and urge you to practice this switch multiple times. We've got 9th fret, barring with the pointer finger on all 6 strings with the ring finger on 11. C sharp minor 7. Then 6th fret, muting the top string. Ring finger on the 8th fret, middle finger on the 7th fret of the B string. There it is. It's a tough switch, not gonna lie. It's tough. Final chord for the intro. G sharp minor 7. Pointer finger bars everything on the 4th fret. All 6 strings. Ring finger plays the 6th fret on the A string. There it is. If you didn't notice, This chord right here, the G sharp minor 7, is the exact same shape as the one we started with on the 9th fret. Oh, look, do you see what I just did? That was a nice little life hack right here. What you can do, because it's tough to push with your pointer finger on all 6 strings, you can use your middle finger to help smash down your pointer finger. Oh, you want another life hack for guitar? A guitar life hack? Here is one of those for you. What you can do with this arm, see this arm? This arm, believe it or not, can help you with bar chords. Because look, I'm like grabbing the guitar, see? If I pull this part of the guitar like this, so it's like it wants to push the guitar away, I can actually pull this part and push the neck of the guitar against my fingers here, and then my thumb doesn't have to push quite as hard. So there's my little bar chord hack number 2. And then down to here, and then finally to here. We'll talk about the rhythm in a little bit, but for right now, I would like you to just practice going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That G sharp minor 7 chord gets 8 beats instead of 4. What a lucky chord. What do you say we learn the chords for the verse and then we talk about the rhythm for the song? I think it sounds like a great deal. Verse chords go like this. Most of these chords are pretty simple. Simple does not mean easy. It just means they're not crazy chords. They are simple, major, and minor bar chords. First chord is a B major bar chord. Pointer finger smashes down on all 6 strings on the 7th fret. Ring finger goes to the 9th fret of the A string. Pinky goes to the 9th fret of the D string. Finally, last but not least, middle finger, we have to pry it away from the pointer finger, and it has to play the 8th fret of the G string. Some of you are going to be very familiar. Oh, this is just a major bar chord. Some of you are going to be like, I've never seen this chord in my life. Why is this song so hard? You know what? You're going to have to talk to Mac DeMarco about that. I'm saying his name a bunch because it's a fun name to say. I wonder if it's his real name. Hey Siri, what's Mac DeMarco's real name? Siri and I are not on speaking terms today, apparently. B major chord. Remember the pushing over here life hack? All right, next chord. F diminished. Some people out there might try to tell you this is an F half diminished chord or an F minor 7 flat 5. I just don't think it's true. I've listened to the song many times. Like, I might be wrong. I've been wrong before. Sure sounds like an F fully diminished chord to me. Without, as well, okay. I just realized I kind of talked myself into a corner there. You could take like a diminished triad and turn it into a half diminished chord, but I think it's here is how he plays this F diminished chord. It's kind of an interesting way to play it. I don't play this chord much in my daily life. Pointer finger, 8th fret on the A string, not on the top string, the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, you know which one that is? The one with that one. You're gonna put it on the 9th fret of the D string. I lost all knowledge of what the strings are called for a moment there. 8th fret A string, 9th fret D string, pinky, 9th fret on the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. Here's the deal. You must make sure that the top string is muted. He does it with his thumb. You can see in live videos, he brings his thumb up to the top for this chord. 8th fret, 9th fret. You must make sure the G string is muted. My ring finger is muting the G string. See, I'm just kind of laying it kind of flat, so it's pushing on the 9th fret of the D string, but it's just muting that G string. Pinky's there on the B string, and then my pinky is muting the high E string. So we are only hearing 3 notes. The other 3 strings, whoops, are all muted. See that? It's an ugly chord. It's supposed to sound ugly. When I say ugly, it's not like it sounds bad. It's just a very dissonant, weird, unusual chord. Here's another thing that he does that I think is pretty great. When he's playing this chord, he's shaking his pointer finger around. He's getting a little vibrato on that weird chord. I love it. I love it. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. B major. F diminished. What's next? Oh, G sharp minor 7 is the next chord. Do you remember that chord from the beginning of the song? It was the barring everything on the 4th fret. Ring finger comes on to the 6th fret of the A string. Next chord, C sharp minor 7 chord. Now, we actually played a C sharp minor 7 in the first part of the song. We went up to here at the beginning. For this part of the song, we're going to play this right here. This is 4th fret on the A string, 6th fret on the D string. Pointer fingers smashing down on the 4th fret on all of those high 5 strings. And then your middle finger, I just lost all desire to make this video because I just feel like I'm naming a bunch of frets and it's awful. Good luck. Middle finger plays the 5th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. I could not follow what I was just saying. If you have any idea where we're at in this whole thing right now, then you are a more focused individual than I am. Should we just call it a day? We're going to keep it going. You can just watch the video 30 times. If you really want to know these chords, apparently you're going to have to fight for it. We just played the C sharp minor 7. It's the same shape as the chord we did on the 6th fret in the intro of the song, but now we're doing it on the 4th fret. Does that help anyone out there? We've got 4 chords to the verse, and it's a mess. We've got B major, F diminished, G sharp minor 7, C sharp minor 7. All right, only 2 more left. Can we handle 2 more chords? I think we can do it. A major bar chord. You know that B major car chord? You know that B major car chord that we started with? It's that exact same shape, but we're moving it 2 frets lower. So now pointer fingers on the 5th fret. 1 more chord, F sharp bar chord. That same shape as the B, same shape as the A, but we're moving it 1, 2, 3 frets further back. So now pointer fingers on the 2nd fret. That is our F sharp bar chord. So many bar chords. I mentioned the capo earlier. Did I? Maybe. Who knows? When they play the song, they put the capo on the 2nd fret. It affects nothing. All of the other chords are exactly the same. The B major is still the same. The F diminished, exactly the same. The G sharp minor 7, exactly the same. C sharp minor 7, exactly the same. The A major, exactly the same, except the last chord. We now just get to play like an E shape. You can do this one. If you don't have a capo or you don't want to put a capo on, that is literally the only thing it affects. Those are all the chords. I think I said everything. Let's talk through it, and then we got to talk some rhythm. B major, F diminished, G sharp minor 7, C sharp 7, minor 7 even, A bar chord, F sharp. And then it does it again. It's a lot of chords. I'm not expecting you to watch this once and be able to play it. You're going to have to practice each and every one of those chords. Mac DeMarco changes the rhythm that he's playing pretty regularly throughout this song. I'm going to give you 2 different rhythms you can use. One is this rhythm. Sort of the like Charleston rhythm. I'm strumming down, then I'm relaxing my grip, playing just the muted strings, because when I relax, it sounds like that, and then I'm coming up on the chord. Can you see my hand kind of playing, relaxing, playing, relaxing? So there's one example of what you could do. What he does that rhythm a lot. He also will sometimes just go dun, 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 dun. Just play eighth notes strumming down. So you could do that the whole time. It sounds like this. You get the picture. What if we mix those together? Well, okay, hold on a second. Let's not mix them together until you can actually play both of those rhythms. So I recommend you try out both of those, see what you like, see what you can do. Do it slowly, do it quickly, play along with the recording. Then if we mix together, it'll sound a little something like this. See, I almost lost my pick there. That was out of control. This whole place is out of control. I'm gonna drink coffee on camera. It always looks weird, like pursing my lips. Weirdest thing, making eye contact with someone while awkwardly taking a sip out of a thermos. Is that what you know? I think we're done.